going? I hope you guys are having a lovely day. So today's video is a little different. I had a lot of thoughts in my mind, and I thought this would be the best way to share how I'm feeling. I was listening to music earlier today, and it helped me cry. I cried out of nowhere. I don't know if it will happen now because unfortunately due to credits and all that fun stuff, I wasn't able to play that in the background to activate those feelings. But the power of music is so amazing. And what I wanted to share today was being by yourself in this quarantine state of mind and physical being. I chose to be by myself during this time due to timing and circumstances, and also me just being used to being on my own. I thought I could handle it, but to be honest, yesterday was a really tough time. I had this small feeling of anxiety inside of me that caught up to me, and yeah, it wasn't a good feeling. It made me wonder, can I actually be by myself in this apartment for the next month or month and a half? Ignore the date on the back if you can see it, but it's not March, it's April, and we're apparently supposed to stay quarantined till 2000, excuse me, what am I saying? Still 2020, but June 10th. And honestly, I'm kind of wondering how that's gonna go. I was wondering if I could even last. So this is to anyone who's feeling anxious, frantic, and feeling these emotions, and especially for my friends out there who live by themselves. Maybe some of you start feeling this sooner than later, or maybe you're gonna feel this later. I'm just here to share that these feelings are valid. You're gonna feel these. I definitely feel like I'm in a better place right now compared to a few hours ago. So I wish I took a photo earlier. Oh darn it, that was the plan. I was gonna take a photo of myself of how much of a mess I was earlier, because I decided to take care of myself and shower and freshen up and present myself in front of you. So if anything, most of this is not staged. I just had the thought of it, sharing it. So the only thing that's staged is the few seconds I took to set up my camera and find music that matched kind of what I was listening to earlier, but no one could beat the Tash Sultana. No, their music is so amazing. But this is the best I got. But anyways, alone, that's where we're at. Guys, it's really fun. It's really fun to be by yourself and all your obligations are amongst the walls around you. I have a really cool place that I live in that I worked so hard to get to have, and I thought this would be a great time to create because bills and obligations are kind of delayed and confusing, so I decided, well, I have to stay busy, so I picked up video editing and decided to share my life as raw as possible. So this is definitely not a cinematic approach to how I want to share my quarantine series. It's really tough to share how I'm feeling in front of the camera right now because most of it was scripted, as in I had thought and processed and edited some of the things of how I wanted to communicate. What I really want to share is that I really kind of did get scared to be by myself. I didn't know if I can really last until next month. Yeah, it's just, it kind of makes me feel insane that I don't have the choice to physically go see people living by myself. And yeah, it's kind of terrifying, to be honest. Right now I'm going through my own coping mechanism. I'm trying to share how I feel. You'll learn more about it if I continue to do videos like this. And I'm not the only one who probably does this. Everyone has their own style of coping mechanism, but okay, let's go back. Okay. Enough dodging. Guys, I actually miss my family. People who know me, like, I love my family and everything, but I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not gonna deal with all the family drama and like trying to be the mediator for them. But I got so used to that lifestyle of like, you know, I still love them. I go check on them and call them and, you know, do all those things. But I got so used to like being independent and being on my own and like this dream of like standing on my own 2 feet. Now, like, I think my biggest lesson living by myself is that the presence of someone else is so important. Fudge! Chocolate fudge! There you go, those are the tears. Yeah, the presence of someone else is so important. Yeah. I actually didn't think I'd miss people, or specifically my parents, like this. And in a way, I feel like I did take that for granted. And I know I'm not the only one. Like, we all do it. We all take things for granted. And for me here, I definitely feel like I took opportunities for granted. And right now, I feel like I definitely took it for granted. Because the option to go see my family is taken away. And I feel very much stuck in this beautiful apartment. Yeah, and not knowing when I can go see them feels weird. It's so hard to describe this feeling. It's not that I'm alone. I know I have people who love me, and it's not about me loving them or not. It's just that presence of another human being is so important. And that being so much neglected right now hit me last night. And this morning. Last night I was too sick to even process the anxiety inside of me. But this morning when I woke up, I struggled a little, but I finally made myself a cup of tea and sat down, and instead of opening Netflix, I opened up YouTube and just thought I needed some music. Played some music, and then all of a sudden, I was enjoying my tea, but my soul started to like knock at me on my thick skin and started saying, hey, time to let me out. So I let it out slowly, definitely slowly. Just with myself, just thinking, yeah, another month? We're not even halfway through April yet. Another month and a half. That's still uncertain. I haven't seen another human being that I know, that I hugged, like almost hitting a month right now. Almost. Not there yet. I think 10 more days till I hit a month. And I was thinking about it. I knew a few days, I was like, 2 weeks in, I was like, wow, I haven't seen another person in a while that I know. 3 weeks. And then now I'm here. Wow, if I try to do this another month, can I make it? So scary. So yeah, guys, sorry for the video that I was planning to post earlier. Instead, I decided to post this because, that's just how it's gonna be. Just like how I post my videos, that's exactly how we feel. Like, 1 second we're gonna feel like this, the next second we're gonna feel something else. I had to postpone my video. I had to take care of my body and my health. And there was a lot of things that needed to be processed, that sitting in front of a computer trying to edit a video was not what I was ready to do. I plan to post this as raw and long, however it is. That's why I tried my best to find background music, and this is it. Maybe put a cool intro in the back or in the beginning, and yeah, I think it's a good start with tears, because my goal is to be vulnerable, and this is the first step to show you that you just have to trust the process. And also be better at looking at the camera, even though I put a big tape with an arrow that, that's how you make eye contact with people through this. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, have a powerful day.